This presentation is an analysis of Wilfred Owen's poem Dulce et Decorum Est. Background of Dulce et Decorum Est. Dulce et Decorum Est is Wilfred Owen's most famous anti-war poem. It was written in 1917 and is based on his own experiences in World War I. Wilfred Owen enlisted in World War I and shortly afterward was sent to a hospital for several months. He suffered from shell shock and horrendous nightmares. His poetry depicts nature as unresponsive or uninterested in the plight of humanity, and his poetry is pessimistic in its depiction of war and fate. In the hospital, he met Siegfried Sassoon, another anti-war poet. Owen died 1 year after being released from the hospital, ironically 1 week before the end of World War I. Analysis of Dulce et Decorum Est. The poem describes a hell-like depiction of war and is dedicated to a woman named Jessie Pope, a popular writer who glorified war to recruit soldiers. This is an ironic response to her writing. The title of the poem is Latin for "It is meet and fitting to die for one's country," and is taken from the Greek poet Horace's Odes. The title is ironic because the poem actually shows how wasteful and tragic it is to die for one's country. The first stanza gives a depressing, death-like march of soldiers aged beyond their years. In the second stanza, the men are gassed, and they are graphically described dying, showing what a horrific waste of life war is. In the third stanza, a boy's body is thrown into a cart for the dead while he is still dying. It is a harsh, graphic depiction of the horrors of the battle scene. The tone of the poem is very angry and harsh towards those who glorify war to get boys to join in the hopes and promise of glory. There are no euphemisms used like many the army often does to recruit soldiers.